All right, welcome aboard Captain TV on YouTube. Something new that we could do starting tonight here for the rebroadcast of the GearJammers Stadium Truck Series and also the USRC Truck Series rebroadcast. I'll be coming up here in just a little bit. The captain here with you, Chris Scala. Welcome in as we are at Phoenix International Raceway, the Legacy 2008 version, for some stadium truck action. We appreciate you guys coming in tonight. Well, we had 7 viewers a few minutes ago. It's already dropped down to 5, so I must have said something in the 10 words I've said so far that somebody didn't like. So, anyways, we go from there. But appreciate you tuning in. Do me a favor, please keep an eye on my audio tonight. I've been told that I do overspike at times, so trying to work on that one tonight. But we'll go from there. So we're gonna start with the heat races as we always do. The first heat race, number 1 for the GearJammers trucks. Stadium Trucks, Dave Rowe, Drift, also Cody Beatty, Chris Scala, Joe Petrick going to be the 5 that started. Here we go. Engines are cranked up in heat race number 1. Let's go from Phoenix. Trying racing down to this hairpin turn 1 after, well, that turn 1. Then they're going to go to a hairpin here. Turn number 2. And right away, Cody and Dave Rowe going to go side by side. Drift's going to, well, drift in there. And he's going to do so through the S section here as they come up on a right-hander. Dave Rowe already working on his foil tin cap that he needs for his blinking. Up the jump here into a left-handed section there. Rowe with a little bit of a kick out there onto the barrel. That's not too nice. Into a hairpin right-hander. And from here, it's pretty much like a burnout. You got to do all the way back to the start-finish line. Get it into gear, and Dave Rowe going to bring it through the final quarter. You hear them all shifting. They do get 1 joker lap to use out of the 6 laps in this race. Dave Rowe going to lead lap 1. Drift second. Cody third in the battle for 4th back here. Joe Petrick and the Tonka truck Scala. These are the Pro 2 lights this week. First 3 weeks we started with the 4s. The Scala drives it. Oh boy. That is not how a Tonka truck drives. But, oh, here's our joker lap right here. Beatty deciding to hit the joker. See if it helps him out a little bit. Works his way out, got to cut to the right here, and there he goes. He's to the lead. The joker is pretty much a shortcut for those who don't know. Cody drives her down into the corner there and now leads Dave Rowe, and then Drift there second, 2 laps on the board. Out of the 6, Joe Petrick and Scala still back here battling for the 7th position. You're going to see it freeze up here for a second. My apologies. There we go, off the corner. Dave Rowe putting pressure on Cody. These two were going neck and neck with each other during practice. Who could go faster than who? And here you see them going into the, this is the turn 2 section of the old Phoenix track, which is, well, I mean, you could still use it on iRacing, but obviously it's the older version. Looking up there at Rattlesnake Hill there, turn 4 of the NASCAR track. Watching Cody and them go over to left-handed corner. Scala's gone by Joe and has pulled away there. Got a few tenths on him. We appreciate you joining us tonight. The first broadcast of Captain TV, or even for Racers Only TV, to go onto YouTube. I said we were going to get bigger and better, and that is what we've done. Appreciate all the hard work that people have helped me with getting this thing going. Had to work on the computer this week to try to fix some of the choppiness on it. Should be getting a pretty smooth broadcast now going. As you see Drift, and then there's Scala, Joe Petrick, your top 5. Lap number 4 on the board. After this race, I am going to make one quick edit. Here we go, Dave to the shortcut, or the joker lap as we call it. On board with Dave. Clean that windshield, young man. And Dave has gone to the lead. You're pretty much wide open. Then you got to brake heavily down here into what is part of the pit road exit on the old track into the infield, which is part of the road course. And this is the final lap of this heat race. Oh, Drift almost drifted off. He's doing a great job battling Dave here. Climbing those curbs. Cody going to drive her pretty hard in the fight. Who put that up on my track? Get off my track. Hey, it's actually interesting. I didn't hit no buttons and it popped up on my screen. Well, anyways, Dave Rowe wins the heat race. Drift finishes second and performs a T-bone stunt. Cody Beatty third. Scala going to get fourth. And Joe Petrick, your top five. Huh. Oh, and Scala gets cleared. That's the lead mark. All right, let me, before we start this next heat race, going to hit pause for a second. I just wondered something here, because I noticed that up there, it's updated by what's on my... Boys, we're going to do something here real quickly. Stand by. You're going to get to see my desktop for a second. Yes. Because normally I use the ATVO for the just camera switching and stuff, so I don't try to use this screen much. But now I just noticed something, and I might have come onto something here. Let's see how this part works here. So it loads up here. Give me a second. Let me hit a button here real quickly. So if I hit, let's see what happens when I grid here. Stand by, working on it. There we go. Now when this race starts, I'm going to test something here real quickly. Normally this updates. Stand by, working on it. Because normally I could use this telemetry pretty up to date with each other here. We're going to try to open it one more time. We're going to learn together on this one, folks. Because as far as I've always known, you're not able to use this stuff during a replay of a broadcast, but I might have just caught something here. Let's see. So there's that. Let's go back to the screen. We're going to skip a lap real quickly. Don't worry, we're going to go back to the start. Just give me a second. Yeah, I didn't think it'd work. All right, we're good. All right, so back to the start. We're going to take this off the screen. You go bye-bye. I got my telemetry right there, is all I need. All right, so in this race, we got James Wilms in the 12 truck there. We got Sam in the 60, the for sale truck. I once had that paint. Andy Moore in the 45. Richard Schwentz Superman. He is going to be in the 55. So here we go. Race number 2, green. Superman gets a pretty good leap. Down here into the turn 2 section, Wilms going to drive it in there and side by side. Okay, almost some contact there between Sam and Andy. Andy doing a 4-wheel slide into the corner. Through the turn 3S section there, down into the dirt. They come up over that left-handed kink in the jump. Rich and Wilms off to a pretty good sized lead. You got to brake pretty heavily right there. Not really brake, but more turn the wheel, because this dirt with the 2-wheel drive trucks and the Pro 2 lights can be very tricky. And Richard Schwent leads lap 1 out of 6. Wilms trying to give chase. And Wilms going to Joker here. Let's watch him here. The track is to the right. And you will see Wilms take the lead here through the Joker. Oh, and almost lose it. Coming out of it. He almost felt like a Joker. And you look back, there's Schwent now from this. So let's ride rear gearbox here. And you're going to see if Schwent takes the Joker next time by as we complete lap 2. I had my hopes up for a second. I was wondering if we could use a telemetry like I usually do for the live races, but I can on screen at least. I can here, though. And there's Richard decided not to take the Joker this time by, but he has caught Wilms. Wilms struggling with the dirt a little bit here. Sam back there in the 3rd spot as of right now. And just getting word that Richard Schwent is penalized due to a false start. A false start penalty on Schwent, so there's going to be a time penalty. Not sure how much it's going to be, but that is going to determine when where Schwent finishes in this thing. So Schwent needs to go as hard as he can here as we complete lap 4. Let's say, don't y'all scare me already. Debut on YouTube, and everything's been good so far, knock on wood. Wilms and Schwent putting on a fight. And there goes Schwent to the Joker. Here, I was going to say, you get a good view of the Joker lap here. Look at Schwent. It's pretty much a shortcut, in case you don't know. So Wilms has to fight the dirt. Schwent's on all concrete and asphalt. Look at how he just goes. And you're going to see him exit stage right here. That is the advantage you get from the Joker line. Now I'm hearing that Schwent is, I think it's about a 21-second penalty from what I'm being told here as we go to the final lap. So Schwent would have to pretty much get 21 seconds on any of these 3 guys to technically pass him. And unless Wilms wrecks, that's not happening to him. Maybe on Andy. There's Wilms. There is Sam in the for sale truck. If anybody's looking to buy a 2 light or a light 2 or whatever the hell they're called. Hey, my thing popped up again. What the heck? Get off my screen. Well, Schwent's going to cross the line here in first, but Wilms is going to win this thing due to penalty. And here comes Sam. He's going to finish third, and he's under 21 seconds, so he's going to get second. Andy, it's going to be close here. Andy is going to finish third. And what the heck is this thing doing? Get off my screen, you yuts. What the heck is wrong with you? All right, so Schwint ends up finishing last, unfortunately, due to the penalties. All right, so time for the B main. All 10 trucks, or 9 in this case, will line up. And basically we'll see the inversion order of where they'll finish, or where they'll start for the A main is how they start this race. So here we go. Dave Rowe, James Wilms, first and second. They were the two heat race winners. Cody Beatty, Richard Schwint going to be third and fourth. I could be reading this wrong. But anyways, there's your 9 trucks. Let's just go. Here we go. As we look over here from NASCAR's turn 4 corner, going to be going down towards the turn 2 corner here. So there's the lights are green. Nobody's rolling yet. Oh, somebody's rolling back there. Joe, that's a no-no. Up, Joe's rolling again. That's a double no. There we go. Ten laps here. And Dave Rowe with a pretty good jump on Drift. Drift and Cody Beatty get, oh, and Andy gets turned. Schwint gets involved. There are no cautions in the trucks. Everybody continues with maybe a little bit of hurt feelings. Let's go back and see what happened to Mr. Moore, or less. That's not Andy. That's Andy. Goes into the corner, and no, he just loses the back end, and then Sam helps him around into Rich. And everybody moves on. Dave Rowe with what they call the hole shot in motorcycle racing. Not sure it's what it's called in stadium trucks. And Dave's going to bring it off the final corner. He'll lead lap 1. Drift second, Beatty third, Wilms in fourth. Cody all over the bumper. I don't know if it's going to work here, but I guess he's trying to loosen him up. Sam there in the 5th spot. Hey, Scala up to 6th. And then Schwinn has gone by Andy, and then Joe Petrick back here. I am pretty sure that Joe got penalized, so right now he is dead last. Tail end Charlie. Oh, Drift is on his lid. Let's see what happens to Drift in the 14 truck. You see Cody going towards the Joker, and well, Drift just missed the curve, and well, he puts it on his lid. He's going to be going to Home Depot for a new roof. Let's see it again. Well, you see how it got set up there. His right end, the back end came around on him there as he went to go left, and it made him go wide here, and he just goes sliding on his top. And let's see what a hopeless guy looks like when he's in his truck and on his roof. Anyone? Hello? Anyone? He's actually still trying to control his truck, believe it or not. All right, we digress. Good luck there, Drift. May the force be with you. Dave Rowe leads still. Cody really short-cutting that corner there. Going to go to the grass. Probably getting to slow down a little bit. there's Drift. He's stuck on pit road now, getting a tow probably. So he'll finish last in this race more than likely. There's Wilms taking the Joker line. Brings her back on the track here, right behind Cody. And that big marshmallow machine. As Pops would call it, the marshmallow. There's Salmon. Look at his fighting back here. As you see, Andy taking the old Joker line back here. Scala and Schwentz trying to catch him. And Joe Petrick back here for position. Joe about spins her out into the corner there as Rich almost gets underneath the 11. And Rich going Joker. And he comes out right behind Sam and way ahead of Scala. So big move there by Rich. Matter of fact, it's such a good run, he's going to pass Sam. 2 for 1-er. Meanwhile, fight now on for second. Wilms and Cody going to go after it. On board with the big Cheeto. They're both trying to catch a row here. Oh, Cody spins her out into James. Just a simple lazy spin and drift. Throw a lap down. He went to Home Depot, got the hood fixed, got the roof put on. Not sure if his insurance will cover that. Let's see what happens to Cody here. I think Cody just kind of lazy spins her. A little dipsy-doo dunker ripsies. Goes in the corner, gasses her up, and whoops! And Wilms, being a nice guy he is, turns him straight. So that allows Dave Rowe to pass or to pull away here. Now, one thing to note, one name we haven't said tonight, David Shutt, not here, so we might see a new point leader tonight. Could it be Dave Rowe? Could it be Wilms? We'll have to see how the main goes here just a little bit. Lap number 6, 4 to go. This time by in the books. Cody and Wilms still going to fight this one out. Let's ride with the flying s'more. Wilms trying to get around the lap truck of Drift. Oh, and Cody goes for spin-offs again. Three laps to go in the B main. Lap times at about 45 to 47 seconds around this track, depending on how good you are. And now Dave going to try to get away. Wilms is chasing him. Got a little ways back here. Scala and Joe back here battling for, I believe that's 7th. And Scala's driving at 11 like he knows what he's doing. He doesn't. Richard Schwinn here in the 55. He is pulled away from all these guys. He's trying to chase down Cody. You see Cody right up ahead there. I believe everybody has used their Joker lap so far. 2 laps to go for Dave. Going to be coming to the white flag as he comes around this corner here. Andy Moore, the lap truck, going to pull out of the way. What a nice guy he is. And white flag for Dave. 45 seconds or so to go as he pulls into the NASCAR Turn 2 section there. Through the S's into the little hard right-hander here. And last but not least, that hairpin corner. And there's my thing popping up on the screen again. Why, I don't know. Get away. And stay away. And Dave Rowe wins the B main. He gets the prize of, well, most points, but starting last in the A main. So James Wilms will finish second. You see him crossing the screen there as Dave starts doing donuts already. Might be a little premature. Cody, oh, there goes Wilms. They clear. Cody Beatty finishing third. Schwint going to get fourth. Stam will get fifth. Here comes Scala sliding her through the corner. He will take the 6th position. And Joe Petrick going to get 7th. In the B main. And there goes my thing on screen again. We can fix that one really easily, just hitting that button right there. All right, so we get ready for the A main. I'll just do it the old Nordgar way for the A main, just like this. So 15 laps around Phoenix International Raceway's dirt course. Everybody's loaded in, all 9 trucks inverted. Andy Moore starts up front with drift. Oh, false start on Sam. Here we go. Drift with a pretty good start. Scala up to second. Andy Morgan hip checked already down to turn number 2. Oh, Richard gets punted. Almost flips it. More contact there in the battle for the lead. Look at Scala to the front. The Tonka truck lifts off. Oh, geez. Remember I said I was always out of control? There's my proof. Cody trying to come get the lead from Scala as drift goes wide. Schwint coming through. There's Wilms. And a whole big old dust storm, which they're used to those out there. And Scala leads lap 1 of the 15. Battle for second with Cody and drift. Oh, some more contact. Oh, Wilms and Schwint touching. Oh, more banging. Everybody beating on everybody. Scala going Joker. Drift, Wilms all Joker. Let's see where they all come out here. They should be first, second. Oh, gee. Dave and Schwinn are not playing nice. And there they all go. There's the Joker laps right there in front. There's Dave and then Sam back here. Not sure what kind of penalty he got. We'll have to check on that. Joe Petrick and way back here, unfortunately, Andy Moore. Andy doing the best he can, just like everybody is out here. Is Drift trying to take the lead. Scala shuts the door on him. And then drives to the parking lot. And then drifts in front of Drift. And then shuts the door on Wilms. He's doing everything. Here comes Cody on the other hand. He's just going to take the lead from all three of them. What the Joker line. I gotta do it this way. Let's ride on board with Wilmsy. Over the jump. Oh, Scala back to the lead past Cody. Wilms going for third here. Oh, drift spins. Dave gets involved. I think Dave's okay. He did save it in the end. Oh, let's go back and look. Bam, there's the contact. Dave goes sliding and thankfully turns it left before he goes to this island here that I don't think has an exit to. But good save by Drift in the end with help from Dave. Oh, they're still hitting for the lead up here. Scala's driving like he's Ryan Newman up here. Oh, and Scala leads that lap. Oh, Cody two wheels it down to turn two. Oh, Wilms tags Scala, look out. Scala was sliding anyways. So Cody's going to clear to the lead. Wilms to second. Here comes Schwint. Schwint going Joker. You'll see him stage left here in a second. There he is, or stage right. You ever wonder what it's like to take the express lane in a major city? There it is. That's the example. Schwint to the front. Oh, battle here. Dave and Scala, the battle of the 11s. Well, 11 times 2. Sam, there's Drift. There's Joe back here. And Andy's doing his best. We'll call it that. I'm sure Andy would say I'm not doing great at all. He's doing his best. Give him credit. And Cody for the lead. Hell, you're doing better than me. Curb hopping and everything. 78 back to the front. Wilms trying to catch him up here in third. On board with the rear of Cody. I think Schwent's looking low here. Got the better exit. Halfway in of the 15-lap feature. Coming up next, we'll have the Homestead USRC truck race from last night. We'll also talk a little bit about the Martinsville race that was announced earlier today on Discord. If you didn't catch it, there will be a Martinsville super late model race coming up in 2 weeks. you're new to the chat, hit that follow button down there. Appreciate everybody. Or subscribe. I got to get used to that word. Not sure if that's accurate. It says there's nobody watching. That's not good. That's 5 over here. Anyways. So a 3-way battle now for the lead. As we come up to 5 to go next time by. Cody trying to hold off the Midwestern Old Fellers. I figured you were, but yeah, some reason it said you weren't. I'll learn how to do this soon. This is me learning. Williams turning her a little bit sideways there, as that's the fight for the lead. Dave Rowe just a little bit behind, back into 4th position. Scala running 5th, and he's got Drift and Joe both coming up. They're trying to catch this guy, or I say Drift, I meant Sam, I apologize. There's Drift, and then there's Andy and Cody going to put him a lap down. As the 3 amigos here once, twice, and 3 times a hairpin. And 5 laps to go. Should mention tomorrow night, come and join us. We made their debut last week. Kind of a last-minute deal, but we've had a week to get ready for them. But the LMC Gear.com iRacing IndyCar Series coming here to Captain TV on YouTube. Tomorrow night, the race at 7:30. We're going to go live Eastern Time from COTA, Circuit of the Americas. The road course there should be a fun one. And then Wednesday night, the Great Lakes Truck Series at Michigan. And then we got a Captain Chased for the Treasure next Friday night. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube this week. Welcome to Captain TV's YouTube channel. 3 to go. Cody's starting to pull away from Rich. Oh, Andy having a little bit of an issue there. Here comes Dave. He continues on. Been a pretty clean race. Haven't really seen any big whoopsie-doos. Oh, Scala pops the wall off the corner there. Oh, and it runs over Jeff. Oh, boy. Just because it says Tonka Scala don't mean you drive it like one. 2 to go. On board with Cody. Hopping over the curve into the hairpin corner. To the asphalt, and the white flag waves. 1 lap to go. Cody trying to become a winner. 3rd winner in 4 races potentially here. Trying to make room here is Schwitt, trying to get up to the back of that 78 truck. Wilms not going to have enough room himself. Through the final corner, hopping over that curve and all. Cody Beatty calls it his favorite track. And Phoenix winner is Cody. The marshmallow flies high tonight. Cody with the win, his first of the season, 3rd winner in 4 races. And apparently you can't do burnouts in two-wheel drive. He's trying, though. Good credit. Final results. Rich finishes second. James Williams third. Dave Rowe fourth. Petrick in fifth. Drift going to get, there we go. Yeah, Drift going to get sixth. Scala seventh. Sam going to finish eighth, and Andy Moore unfortunately finishing in the ninth position. So top 10s for all the drivers. Congratulations. Looking over here, give me a second. I can pull up the points really quickly, because Andy's done a great job keeping up with that. We'll put it up on the screen right about now. Hey, get off my screen. There we go. Points after race 4. There they are. Looking to far right, you'll see Dave Rowe now leads the points over James Williams by 2. Joe Petrick, 25 back in third. David Shutt falls to fourth after not racing tonight. Andy Moore, he is fifth in points there. Scala 6, Schwint. And the rest of the guys, and even Shutt up there, missing a race, have missed races throughout. So there you go. Congratulations to Cody in the 78. On the victory. So as per usual, we're going to step away for about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to get the other race set up, get a drink, and you guys do the same. We'll come back with some truck racing from Homestead. All right, guys, watching. Appreciate you hanging on there for a few minutes. I was just trying something out to see if I could make the ticker thing work for me. Because I've had it work in other times, but some reason not here. So it's okay. So we're gonna just go straight up here. So give me a second here. Let me just get the race to the race part, and we'll go. All right, welcome back. Homestead Miami Speedway tonight. USRC's Truck Series gonna take shape here. It's race number 4 of the season from Homestead. Hope you're enjoying your night so far. Hopefully, you enjoyed the race just a little bit ago for the Stadium Trucks at Phoenix tonight. It's Homestead Miami for USRC, and of course, while we're here in Florida, send a shout out to those down there putting up with Tropical Storm, however you pronounce it. I want to just call it Isaiah because it just makes perfect sense, but they're calling it Isali or something like that. But hope for the best. I actually checked on my mom and them just a little bit ago. They live on the east coast of Florida, down towards the Vero Beach area where I'm from. And mom was telling me they got about 55, 60-mile-an-hour winds here and there with some rain. So not what I thought they would get, but hopefully everybody's doing okay and managing the situation as best as possible. Starting lineup for the race, Wee Wee. Jonathan Shipman there going to start on the pole alongside Woody. Mr. Ben Dunn there in the 28 truck. Chris Gallo will start alongside Ethan Fournier. Row number 3, Douglas Wolcott, James Wilms. Row number 4, Drift and Andy Moore. Row 5, that shows the 19 truck. It's actually the 2 truck, but it's number 19 on here. So I'm going to call him 19, Old Smoky, Eddie Spurelli. There's Ford, and then Ralph Fasano, Robert Smith. Jordan Haynes alongside Shane Ledoux. Joe Petrick, he's already getting rammed by Dave Rowe, I think, and Frank DiMaggio there. There is Sam Niederhelm, Cody Beatty, the winner from the Stadium Truck Race, and there's Richard Schwint going to start towards the back alongside Jason Denson to 73. That is going to be your starting grid. I'm going to make a couple adjustments here I need to make, because usually I'm prepared, and I'm not right now. I apologize. That's what I get for experimenting. I forget what the heck I'm doing. That's a Tundra. There's a Ford. Get all these loaded up. And, yep, of course. Stand by 2 seconds. Live TV at its service. Who is this guy anyways? Good grief. Stinks on the air. There we go. Grab that. Grab that. Oops, wrong button. No, I guess not. Go there with that. Click on that with that. Paste her there. Yay! There's that. Do that, do that. Do that. Grab all the cameras. Hey, you get to see what I really do. This is what I literally do when I'm off the air. Bang, 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 bang. If the camera I don't like, it goes bye-bye. I just simply hit that button, and I get rid of that button, and nope, don't do that. I almost deleted. That would not have been good. Alrighty, I guess there's no TV3. Works for me. Alrighty, now we're ready. So we got the starting lineup. Let's bring them to green. 83 laps going to make up the race tonight. 200 kilometers. Pace truck going to pull, or pace car going to pull off here. As you see, they'll come out of turn number 4. And here we go. Wee bringing them to the green. And Homestead. And already 3 wide, Drift taking them. 12, 13, 14. Rain order. This track will get you spread out really quickly. And remember, 5% less horsepower than normal trucks. So the draft will play a role here down the turn number 3. Oh, Drift up into the wall. Ralph up into the wall. And Wee leads lap 1. Ethan Fournier, there's Douglas Volcott, James Wilms, and Drift. All these guys battling for position. You see Jordan Haynes taking a spot from Andy Moore back there. That is around the, I'd say 8th position or so. And Ben Dunn up here in the front, the Toy Story truck looking for the lead. Oh, he saved it. And Wilms is up in the wall. All types of issues here. Now, I did say last night, if you were listening on Discord, if you were in there, you heard me say there was net code between the two. As you see, I'm right here in the 11 truck. And I'm going to go rear chase here just to show, and maybe I'm wrong, but I saw net code. All right, I'm wrong. Wow. Never mind. That's just a great save. I thought I said net code only, but Wilms back there getting in a fight with the wall. Standard protocol right there. But sorry, Ben. You hit him. But Ben goes to the lead. Ethan Fournier goes to second. Drift now up to the 3rd spot behind him. Scallon and Wee and then Jordan Haynes. Haynes the winner in the last 1.5-mile track. We were at Kentucky. Kentucky. Well, he's looking to go 2 for 2 on the 1.5-milers. 3 wide. And this is what Homestead allows, this kind of racing. Now, the fun part about this series is you do get a bonus point for leading a lap, a bonus point for leading the most laps, a bonus point for the pole. Easy there, Frankie. And, oh, caution out. Trouble in turn 4, I believe. And there is Eddie Spirilli in the 19 or 2, whatever you want to call him, truck. Oh, him and Schwint going around here. Oh, and Wilms gets into Schwint. Dents gets a piece of it. And oh, look out, Drift, or Ford. He's going to land sometime here. Whee! Thankfully, he lands back on the track. No fans hurt. And lands on all four wheels. Now that is how you stick the landing, boys. Caution 1 out. Lap number 4. And let's see the contact again. Williams pushes up into Schwint. Dents gets a piece, and there's where all you know what breaks loose, and all the crowd was all running for their life over there. All right, caution 1, lap number 4. Yeah, we're going to make a couple edits real quick. Goodbye to you, goodbye to you, goodbye to you, goodbye to you, goodbye to you. There's our Ford Mustang pace car going to pick up the field. Lap number 5, caution 1 is out. There you go. You get to see what live TV is all about. And for those just joining us, welcome into the new YouTube channel of Captain TV. We're on Twitch, moved over to the Tube. And that is where you're going to see us now live each and every night we broadcast. Been jumping on board some leagues and broadcasting their races, and they were giving me the idea, which I had been thinking about, thought about, and throughout the weekend pretty much went to work, and here I am. Thanks to Dave Rowe for helping me out with the computer. I think for the most part we've got that situation, you hear me knocking, solved. And we are good to go now here on YouTube tonight. Drift going to come to pit road. Andy Moore going to go to pit road. 3 sets of tires on these trucks. Not sure if they're going to come in just to top off the old fuel cell. %85 fuel, so most of these guys are going to be able to go close to about the halfway point. A lot of trucks on pit road here. Williams is in to get damage fixed. Frank is in. Wolcott. Fasano got a little bit of right front damage to his Bernie Williams special. Yeah, it looks like fuel only for most of these trucks. There's the old smoky moonshine mobile of Eddie Spruelli. Lights are on Homestead, Miami Speedway. Superman's taking his truck behind the wall. And his quote was, I'm not mad. Not mad. I'm not going for a walk. Pretty sure Schwint went for a walk. Oh, I figured it didn't look like anybody took tires. Mind-blowing, apparently. Wonder how many people are over there in Discord like, hey, where's the stream at? I put a link over there. Let's go see. Jump on Discord here for a second on my phone. I don't see anybody posted anything, it looks like. Alrighty then. Everybody probably watching the race, I assume, still? That should be about over by now, I would think, if not already over. New Hampshire's usually about a 3-hour race. Don't tell me who won. I'll be watching it later. So 13 took tires according to my spotter, Dave Rowe. So we'll restart here at lap number 8 out of the 83. Ben Dunn, that Toy Story Woody Mobile, going to restart the leader. Ethan Fournier going to restart second. Jonathan Shipman there in third. That's what I figured. Jordan Haynes will restart fourth. And Scala going to restart in the 5th position. Dave Rowe going to be 6th. Shane Ledoux 7th. Cody Beatty going to restart 8th. Robert Smith 9th. Jason Dent's going to restart from the 10th spot. Well done, Drift. Well done. Pace truck going to pull off, and here we go. Back to racing. And Dunn with a good restart there. You are able to go once the pace car pulls off. And Dunn takes off, and here comes Shipman. Going to bring Jordan Haynes with him. So Shipman back to the front where he started. Lost the lead, unfortunately, due to some contact with the 28, but able to get the lead back. And Fournier going to go up to third, and here comes Scala back here in the 5th spot, the 11. Up front, Jordan Haynes going for the lead. That Granger Ford not able to get it. Ethan going to look low, not able to do so. So we'll go on board with the 18. I guess technically Jordan's in the 510 truck, because you see there's the number 50 and then there's a 1 between it. 510. And Jordan going to clear for the lead up front here. And Wee Wee's not giving it up. Haynes does lead that lap, gets himself a bonus point. Started back in the 14th position. And Shipman going to clear him this time. It looks like off 2. Can he get the run off that high side? He will. The draft here very strong. These guys just going to fight it out. And Shipman not able to clear him yet. Got a fight here for third with Fournier and Ben Dunn. You got a battle for 5th. Dave Roke or Scala. Shane Ledoux's back there also in the 7th spot. And finally, Wee Wee to the front. as Ben goes for third. Not able to do it. Good racing here at Homestead. Lap 16 complete. And I'm going to hit the pause button really quick, guys. I apologize to have to do this. Let me take care. All right, here we go. Yeah, unfortunately, with the storms and stuff, my mom's keeping in touch with me about. Oh, right on cue. Here she is calling me back. So hang on one second here, guys. Just trying to get a hurricane update or storm update down there. All right, Hurricane update's done. Back to racing. That was our commercials. Just pausing the race. It's like Fox, right? Battle back here for the 6th position. Shane Ledoux in the 88 inside. Jason Dent's the 73 outside. Dave Rowe up there in the Goya. Nobody goes down that aisle to buy those beans 22 anyways. Truck. Hey, look, Ford's back on Earth with a new truck. You do get a reset in the league, so he was able to go into his hauler, get the backup truck out after he finally landed on Earth. He's back out there in the 71 truck. There is the stadium truck winner from a little bit ago, the 78 Cody Beatty, the 60 of Sam Niederhelm, Frank DiMaggio there in that 24 Jeff Gordon mobile. All these guys back here either were damaged or got tires. As your top two cross the line into turn 1 and 2. Everybody here pretty much single file. Your first battle back here, the 13, Douglas Wolcott, the Pennzoil truck. That Toyota going to maybe take a spot from Dave. Dave lets him in line. What a nice guy he is. And Ford has to swerve left. And looking at Douglas, going to get another spot inside. Shane Ledoux clips the wall. That's not good. Look out. The 13 taking a position from the 88. And here comes Ford underneath there in that 71 truck. On board with Ford. Ford getting a little tight. Truck's getting pretty spread out here. Only that one caution quickly at lap number 5 earlier. And that's only the second caution so far on the 1.5-mile tracks. The Kentucky race earlier this season only had one caution. And the fight up front continues. Jordan underneath Wee Wee. Not able to take the spot away. Hope you're enjoying the debut on YouTube tonight for Captain TV. Watching the fight down to turn 3 is Dave Rowe. Now trying to go underneath the 88. Everybody says all these positive things about Goya beans. The only thing positive about them is it takes up a whole entire aisle, and I don't have to worry about going down the aisle in the grocery store. It's Frank DiMaggio coming in. Here he comes, the Canadian, inside to 60, takes that spot. Inside to 78, going to try to 2-for-1-er here. And that DuPont Jeff Gordon special. Actually, a Jack Sprague truck when you look at it logically, but hey. Tire fall off a major factor in this race. 60 laps to go. Wee Wee's led a majority of them. Had one little issue and lost a few spots. Was able to get back to the front on a restart. Ford inside of the 13. Ford trying to work his way back onto the lead lap. He is a lap down right now. After doing a impersonation of the Wright brothers earlier in that truck. DiMaggio inside of 88 of Ledoux for position. He takes that. And Frank is on his way to the front. Right now, P8. Good group of trucks here. Let's go on board with the wrong button. On board, the 78 of Beatty, the winner from the Stadium Trucks at Phoenix a little bit ago. It cut off again. Oh, what the hell? Thought I fixed that last week. I gotta remember how I did it. That should be better. Thanks, Drift. It only took you 30 laps to fix that, and the dirt truck race to tell me. Appreciate you. The man on the move is the 24 truck. Hope the audio's okay too, because I mean, nobody said anything about that. I start hiring professionals just to watch the stream so I can tell if everything's okay. Now Ford, the only truck a lap down right now, he is starting to fall back. Oh, interesting. Huh. Oh, Shane Ledoux back here getting a little out of shape. The 88. Back here, Drift, Andy Moore, Joe Petrick, Bernie Williams, a.k.a. Ralph Fasano. I call him Bernie Williams because 51, Yankee Mobile. The, if y'all remember the Yankee. Oh, Drift and Andy playing, hey, I can do one thing better than you. Trying to high groove up and scraping it up. Oh, yeah. I just realized that. Why is that so low? Wow, I just caught that. I must have turned the audio down accidentally. Good catch, Andy. See, I don't have the, like, audio. I'm hearing the audio of the race. So it sounds fine to me, but I can't hear what's coming out over the stream. If that makes sense. When I was hitting the mute button, I must have hit a button to drag the volume down. Let me know how it sounds now. Oh, Dave into the wall. Was there contact there? Oh, no, there wasn't. Thank you. Checking on that battle for the lead. Jordan starting to fall off of Wee-Wee's rear bumper. Ethan Fournier running back here in the third spot. 28 of Ben Dunn back here in fourth. Scala and the Serve Pro Toyota running fifth. Frank is up to sixth now. Started out back, saved those tires, and now is just picking them one by one by one. Let's check in here on Frank. What's the lesson here? Don't set your pit up. So Frank, right now the truck on the move here in the 24. That field's starting to settle out, giving themselves plenty of room. Robert Smith there in the 145. There's Wilmsy. Might be a good idea there, buddy. I don't know if plowhim's a good terminology. It sounds kind of negative to me if you ask me. Just throwing it out there. Jordan's starting to make way just a little bit here and there. The arrow obviously playing a big role. But we haven't had a chance to Superman. The Superman cam. Looking over this Homestead Miami Speedway. By the way, we forgot to mention earlier the caution brought out there with Ford involved was brought to you by Ding Dongs. For those who don't know that joke, go talk to Dave Rowe right now. He'll tell you about it. Looking back at all the trucks up here on the back straightaway. Battle here, Dave Rowe underneath the 13 of Wolcott. You can see the tight racing going on, and right behind there is Cody Beatty under attack from Sam Niederhelm. You got Jason Nentz back there in the 17 truck. Or 73, I should say, not the 17. Should be very close to pit stops happening in this race as we're near halfway here, just a couple laps. We're going to try something that's never been done before, I believe. And let's go on board with Sam and hope that he doesn't blink out. Next week for the USRC guys, they go to Las Vegas for another 83 lap race. Vegas is going to be a little bit different in Homestead. Tires do fall off, but not like Homestead. Jordan going to dive it inside here. The Granger Ford, the 510 as I like to call it. You look at the back bumper, got the 50 and then the one in between, the 510, which is actually the highway in my hometown of Florida. These guys racing real tight. Jordan leads that lap. See if he can clear him down here into turn one. Should be able to slide her in there. And he does. So move the one truck up to the front. And these two have cleared themselves of the leaders, or of the rest of the leaders, I should say. There's Ethan, almost a whole straightaway back as Wee Wee dives her back in there. These two been fighting for it. Haynes sitting down on that right rear, trying to pull that truck back just a little bit here. As we're going to have green flag pit stops here in just a moment. We're at the point pretty much now where if you can pit, you're making it to the distance. OP overpowering. Wow, leaning on each other. This deserves a rear chase look. Oh, a little scrapage. Jordan got a little tight there and brings Wee back up to him. Meanwhile, as you see some pit stops happening, Robert Smith coming off pit road. I believe Ethan Fournier's on pit road. We'll check on pit stops as soon as one of these guys decide they want to lead more than the other. Oh, and Wee dead lefts at the pit road. Look out! That's one way to enter pit road. And here comes the pole sitter in. 4 tires and fuel for the 23, and hopefully no speeding penalty after, as they would say in Boston, that wicked hat left turn. Left side's going on. You see Douglas Wolcott on pit road also. And Wee pulls away. Clean stop there. Well, it's just all a matter of how quick he can get off pit road. Jordan Haynes coming in, the one truck. Let's go on board with him since the camera's not going to cooperate there. Right side tires going on. You see Scala leaving pit road, or actually entering pit road. We'll actually see his pit crew going to work. And the one truck off pit road. 4 tires and fuel. And Jordan beats out Wee off of pit road. Ethan Fournier is going to hold on to the 3rd position. And then DiMaggio now going to, well, actually he is the leader right now. So DiMaggio still on the old set of tires. He is the leader still. Ben King, he is the first truck a lap down right now. Trying to see who is second on the list. Looking for him. Everybody here, you see Sam Niederhelm coming off pit road. It is actually Drift in second. Joe Petrick third. Joe Petrick coming to pit road here in a 67. Oh, he lights him up. Frank off of pit road in the 24. then Joe off of pit road. So with Frank pitting, that believe hands Drift the lead. Now these guys pitted at that caution at lap 5, so these guys are going to pit here at any moment. Now once this is all done, it's going to cycle around to the 45. So Andy Moore runs second now, and there's Jordan up to the 3rd position with Wee Wee, and then James Williams, the first truck, first truck a lap down in 15th now. Anybody else on pit road? Just seeing Ledoux with some heavy damage. Here's Ralph Fasano on pit road, pitting from 3rd. But just the one caution so far, and right there to pass for the lead as Haynes and Wee Wee go by. So the Kentucky leader up to the front here. Williams was involved in that wreck back at lap 5. He's just hoping for a caution to get that lucky dog award. And then Drift's just hoping for a caution to kind of steal some pit strategy away. Fournier up to 3rd. There's Robert Smith in 17th there. And Fasano back off with fresh tires. There's Scala. He's now running 5th. Make that 4th now. He just went by... Or he's 5th right now, but he just went by Ben Dunn in the 28th for position. '78 of Cody Beatty running in 7th right now, and here's a fight for 8th. Douglas Wolcott, Frank DiMaggio, Dave Rowe, all these 3-4 position. Is it a good thing, Andy, why I missed it, or should I go back and see it now that you pointed yourself out? Because I have no problem going back and finding it. Now that he pointed it out, guys, we're going to go find Andy's wreck. Let's see what happens to Andy. Now this is a few laps back, it looks like. Because here comes Jordan and them to take the lead. Andy gonna try to come to pit. Oh no. Oh no. Properly saying Andy Moore putting a Detroit Red Wings truck into the boards. Sorry, I had to there, Andy. That sucks though, dude. Let's go back to that fight for position here behind Cody. Yeah, hello. Wee Wee had a nice entry, but Andy tried Wee Wee and didn't work. It's Frank going to go underneath Rowe. He's going to take that position, and this is about where we left off just now. So here we go. So a reminder, tomorrow night, if you want to watch some IndyCar racing, we'll be live here on Captain TV on YouTube watching the LMCgear.com IndyCar Series at COTA, Circuit of the Americas. They were running a practice session earlier today. I checked it out. Pretty big walk for you, Andy. And then Wednesday night, Great Lakes Truck Series, they will be at Michigan 85 laps Wednesday night. 8:30 will be the pre-race there. 7:30 the pre-race tomorrow night. Friday night we'll have another capture the treasure of the captains. I have to put together what races I want to go put up for you guys Friday night. And as we mentioned, a week from this coming Friday, the second Captain Invitational race, the Grandfather Clock 300 at Martinsville, super late model race. That'll be Friday night, August 14th at 7 p.m. We will open up 40 entries for the race, but only 30 will start the main race. And we'll open it up for people and have some heat races and that kind of stuff to set the field for the 300 lap main event under the lights in Martinsville Speedway. Everybody's pretty much spread out here. This is still the fight for the lead. James Williams doing a great job hanging on to the guys. See them putting a lap on Ford. Ford was trying to get back on the lead lap, but this long green flag run has killed him. No pun intended after earlier. Joe Petrick in the 67. There's the pace car being driven by Dole, but Dole hadn't had to do any work tonight other than one time. And here's now the battle shaping up for the 5th position. Ben Dunn under attack from Frank, and they're going to split the Aussie. I do remember that. That was kind of funny. So now Frank going to attack here the 11 of Scala for 4th now. Frank has definitely worked his way through the field here. And this DuPont Jack Sprague Special. Say that 3 times fast. Looking to pass the Serve Pro 11. Look at him drive it in there. Send it. Scala's going to fight him back on the outside, I believe, here. Oh, yeah, there he is. Frank driving it down there in the 3. I think Frank is finally going to clear Scala down here into turn 3. Trying to get off of me. Thank you. Damn cameraman. So Frank now up to 4th. All this behind Ethan Fournier, who's pretty much been running on his own all night here in 3rd. That poor guy. Great start at the beginning, but he's been pretty much 3rd the whole entire race. Behind these two up here, who are up in Broward County pretty much right now. Broward County's next county up for Fort Lauderdale, in case you didn't know. But Wilms has done a great job holding on to these guys. Less than 20 laps to go. Next week, these guys are at Las Vegas. And another 83-lap race. And again, if you're wondering where I get these random 83 numbers and stuff like that from, all you have to do is take the mileage of the race, of the actual truck races, which Homestead is a 200-mile race, and turn it to kilometers. That's where you'll get the distance of the race. So if I remember correctly, off the top of my head, 200 kilometers. Frank, help me out. You're Canadian. 200 kilometers, 124 miles, which comes out to 83 laps. Ford, after his death-defying flight earlier, running in the 17th position. He is 2 laps down, I believe, as we start working our way through the field. There's Joe Petrick. He is in the 13th position, 1 lap down. He is literally yelling on his microphone right now. James passed him too, so I can be the lucky dog, please. Shane Ledoux, 18th, after having a promising run at the start. He got in the wall a couple times, had to get damage fixed, and he is now a couple laps down in 18th. There's Drift, the 14 car in the 14th position. Ethan Fournier, mentioned him just a second ago. He is running in the 3rd position. Missed the last 2 races, come back last night, and another good run for him right now. If he could finish it off, could be a good bounce back for him. There's Ralph Fasano. He's on fresher tires in the 15th position. As I mentioned, the Bernie Williams special. Fasano there in the 51. There is Frank DiMaggio, the 4th place truck. Frank running laps 34.4s right now. There is Scallon, the 5th place position. He started 3rd, running up there in the top 5. There's the Toy Story Woody Machine. Ben Dunn running in the 6th position. He is actually under attack from Cody Beatty here for 7th. Under 15 laps to go. Only the 1 caution. And if you really want to look at it, 2 cautions since the beginning of the Kentucky race, which was the other 1.5-mile track we've run. That one we had 1 in the middle, green flag pit stops. Here we had 1 at lap 5, and we've been green ever since. Iowa last week, I believe we only had, 5 or 6 cautions, which was actually pretty good. Daytona, let's just forget that race. That was bad. Next week, Vegas should be a fun race. And I forget where we are after that. And this is also a fight for position here. Wolcott and Dave Rowe. This is 8th and 9th. Oh, Dave catching the wall a little bit there. I think he got that dead spot in the wheel, which is very easy to do. I don't know how many times I go swerving down a straightaway because of that wheel. Just, you have to turn the wheel literally to fight it. It's like the tires are on top of the track or something. And this battle for the lead just continues on. Wee Wee has tried everything possible. Michigan after Vegas. I thought that was the case. And I believe it's Pocono after Michigan. And I'll go ahead and talk about the schedule a little bit. The reason why we're running a lot of big tracks and not small tracks, I did that on the schedule this season because with USRC, we're in the middle of rebuilding what we had. Basically, unfortunately, we've had some tough times at USRC, lost a lot of people. And basically, we worked together during this little time period between the Cup Series ending and bringing on his trucks to say, all right, what are we going to do to keep people coming? And we figured, you know what, let's run tracks that we'd like. So that's why you're seeing a lot of the bigger tracks on the schedule and not really any short tracks. Come next season, that'll likely change. We'll probably bring on some of the short tracks and maybe a road course. But this season's all about us getting used to being around each other and racing each other and putting on races like this so that come next season, you know, we could go to Bristol or maybe Martinsville or, oh, somebody's blinking out here. Oh, Sam's pulling a Sam. Sam went all night. Oh, battle for fifth here. And Cody Beatty's starting to catch it. But come next season, you'll see some different races on the schedule. New Hampshire. Yes, that was actually going to be, what track did I have on that one? Because I made a swap after a request from somebody. I had that being, I can't remember now. But somebody asked me, hey, why don't we go to New Hampshire or something? I'm like, okay. They actually asked me to go to Milwaukee Mile, which I thought would have been fun, but let's go to New Hampshire. And then after that, I think it's Pocono. And I know we take like a week break at Labor Day weekend, and that's when we go to Talladega following that. The battle for fifth, Ben underneath Scala. Oh, Scala, go clipping the wall a little bit. That's going to help Ben get by. Meanwhile, Frank has gone by Fournier for third. Should mention that too. So Fournier, for the first time all race, is under attack from somebody. So Dunn up to fourth, Scala back to fifth, I should say. Scala back to sixth, and now Cody Beatty trying to get seventh. And Dave has gone by Wolcott for eighth. All of a sudden, as we get closer to the end here, getting some racing for positions. And all these trucks on the lead lap. Sam Niederhelm's done a good job. Jason Dents. And there's the leaders, and been told we got the wall a few minutes ago. Let's see if we can go back and catch that real quickly. We're at lap 79. Looks like right there. Oh, he clipped it going into one right there to start with. Now the arrow on these trucks, just on all these cars pretty much when you run on the ovals like this. Oh, we were getting high right there. So that contact in the wall pretty much did wee in. And Wilms trying to help him out, but yeah, just that contact, he caught it in the one. That's going to be it for him, it looks like. And if he gets a caution, other than that, it looks like Jordan might be on his way to his second win of the season. We got fights all over the track here. I got to keep up. Third place battle settled down. We got this three-car fight for fifth. Thanks, Drift, for the schedule. There's what we have. So as you see, the rest of the weeks there, Vegas, Michigan, Texas, those are all 1.5 to 2 mile tracks. You got a 2.66 at Dega, 2.5 at Pocono, and then 2 mile-and-a-halfs to finish. So basically, as you see, it's a lot of bigger tracks, and we did that again to build what we have now, and eventually we'll move on to other tracks. I mean, obviously it's only a 12-race schedule, so we got plenty of other tracks to race at. We have less than 5 laps to go. Kind of spread out, just a couple of tenths here on each other. Dave and Douglas about the same here. DiMaggio pulling away to a top 3 finish, it looks like, for him. Meanwhile, Jordan and them are just gone. You see Wee backed off turn 2. Almost just trying to salvage that second place run for him. And 3 laps to go for Jordan Haynes. We can go back to that fight and see if it's still settling, or Cody trying to get a run back there on the 11. Down the back straightaway, going to be 2 laps to go. Jordan crossing the line right now. Bennon's been able to pull away from the 11. He's made some room on Cody. Dave's starting to get away from Douglas, so it looks like everybody pretty much settling into position now. As here comes the 1 truck off of turn 4. He's going to see the white flag, this time by the Granger Ford. I feel like we've heard this in NASCAR a ton when Greg Biffle drove the truck, but white flag is out. Down his back straightaway one last time. Shane giving him all the room he needs there out front. Fourth race of the season, 2nd mile-and-a-half, and well, the 2nd victory. Jordan Haynes, Mr. Mile-and-a-Half, wins in Homestead. And we'll build on to that point lead. As Wee goes by for 2nd, he's not going to be happy. Battle for 3rd. Fournier not going to be able to make the move as DiMaggio will keep it. Ben Dunn going to get 5th. Scala 6th. Beatty 7th. And Dave Rowe going to finish 8th as we look at the rest of the top 10. Douglas Wolcott. And how about Sam Niederhelm getting himself a top 10? Jason Dent's last truck on the lead lap in 11th. Yes, sponsored by whatever bank you represent. Thank you. Glad somebody caught on to that. James Williams finishing 12th. Drift finishing 13th. Joe Petrick 14th. Ralph Asano 15th. Robert Smith 16th. James Jacobs 17th. Shane Ledoux 18th. Eddie Spruill going to finish 19th. Andy Moore, Richard Schwint, the 21 truck field in this race, as you see Jordan doing some donuts out there on the front straightaway. All right, I'm going to jump off because I have to go admin some racing tonight over in another league for Street Stocks. So I appreciate you guys watching tonight on the stream. Tomorrow night, 7:30, we'll be here for the LMCgear.com IndyCar Series at COTA, Circuit of the Americas. If you want to watch some fun road course racing in IndyCar, you can come join us for that. And then Wednesday night, it'll be the Great Lakes Truck Series from Michigan. As I always like to say, if somebody gets mad and calls this a game, just say, nope, it's iRacing. See ya!